following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. It's game time. Let's head up to the broadcast booth for the pregame show right now on Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome. The Woodbury Royals and the West Fargo Patriots meet up in the quarterfinal round of the Gopher Classic Baseball Tournament. West Fargo Patriots come into this one 6-0, and it was all thanks in part to a grand slam by Brennan Hamm in the first inning of play against Omaha Burke, and that would help them reach this game here at Red Haddocks Field. As far as the Woodbury Royals are concerned, 9-6 win over Omaha Scott and a 8-0 win over Brainerd on July 8th in pool play, a 19-11 win and a 10-7 win over Ralston and Farmington on the second day of pool play. And then they would fall 9-2 to Rogers, Minnesota in the third day of pool play. They would have two teams at 4-1, Farmington and Woodbury. And since Woodbury beat Farmington, that would be the tiebreaker, and Woodbury would win their pool to come into this contest here. And we are ready to go. And we'll go around the bases here momentarily. The first pitch comes across for a ball here at 2:50 p.m., 85 degrees, partly cloudy sky here in Bloomington. 2-1 the count. I guess there was two pitches. I think I'm not the only one who missed that first pitch. So Jack Huberty is the batter. 2-1 to Huberty. And he will... I was looking down again. Did he get hit by that, or... Oh, he walked. Okay. So apparently we were behind by two pitches somehow. And there's a runner on, and now I think we'll be on our game moving forward. Nolan Drossel is the batter. Zoomed in on the scoreboard because one of our viewers thought it was Red Hat Field, and I don't know if I mispronounced it or what, but it's Red Haddocks Field. Fouled away for a strike. 0-1 here to Nolan Drossel. Adam Wall and George Bajelis. Our batters 3 and 4. We'll see Adam Wall for sure and maybe get to Bajelis. 0-2 here to Drossel. And that's going to be a little dribbler down the first base line. Now there's nobody at first. And if Connor Entz would have let that one roll, it possibly would have went foul, and they would have had to do that over again. But Clemenson came up the line. Connor Entz picked it up, and he looked at first, and there was nobody there. It'll go to the books as an infield hit. And now there's two runners on here.
And number 10, Adam Wall.
So Adam Wall will dig into the batter's box. Connor Entz pitching, Easton Heisler catching. We'll go around the bases here after this pitch. That one's fouled away for strike one. Casey Clemenson at first, Caleb Deere at second, Brennan Hammond the shortstop, Evan Berg at third. In the outfield, Trey Stocker in center, Mason Stolting in left, and Matt Heupel in right. Nothing in one to Adam Wall. George Bajelis is on deck. To look at my pronunciations more than once on that one, I believe. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Adam Wall. That one's high and in for ball 2. Once again, the winner of this game will move on to the semifinal tomorrow, and that will be played at 11:30 a.m. approximately at the Excelsior site. And if that team happens to be West Fargo, then Magnitude Sports will be there. 2-2 to Drossel. Wind up in the delivery. Swing and a miss, and a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Connor Entz for out number 1. Still 2 runners on. Adam Wall, the batter now. And that one fouled off for strike 1. Double check the runner on second. Deliver low for a ball. 1-1. That's
George.
My apologies, I was a batter behind. This is George Bajelis. Adam Wall's on first. And now the pitch into the backstop will allow the runners to move into scoring position. First and second to second and third. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Bajelis. On deck is Carter Klein. And now we'll be on our game moving forward. Bajelis over to Hammond. He'll pick it up. Fired over to first. No, his foot came off the bag. And a run will score. And Woodbury strikes first. So now runners on the corners as Jack Huberty will come in and score. It'll be an infield hit for Bajelis, and now Carter Klein is the batter. As Easton Heiser will go up and have some words with Connor Entz and try and settle him down a little bit here. West Fargo fell down 1-0 in the first game, and they came back and responded well. See if they can do the same this time around or not. I watched Woodbury play this morning against Shakopee. This is not going to be the same type of opponent based on my 1-game experience that Omaha Burke ended up being. So this should be a little bit tighter game based on my 1-game experience. And he'll hit them, and that'll load the bases.
Now batting number 9, Tommy Kroon.
Tommy Kroon will step up to the plate for the Woodbury Royals. This is the 20th pitch for Connor Entz. And that one's fouled away, and on 20 pitches, 10 balls, 10 strikes. One away, and the base is loaded. Adam Wall on third, George Bajelis on second, Carter Klein on first. And the pitch right up the middle, takes a hop off the pitcher's mound and finds its way into center field. Adam Wall scores. Bajelis comes in from second to score. It's a 2-run RBI single that pushes Carter Klein up to second. And now it's 3-0 in favor of Woodbury. Woodbury won in a back-and-forth game with Shakopee by the final score of 14-12. And a strike is delivered there to Cole Shayback. I want to thank one of the Woodbury parents for helping me out with some of the name pronunciations there as that ball comes in low for a ball. 1-1 the count now here. Cole Shayback. A 3-0 lead for Woodbury here on the Sean Carlson Town and Country Credit Union scoreboard. Connor Entz on pitch 24. He looks back at Carter Klein on second, delivers the pitch, fouled away down the first base line for strike 2. 1-2. The other runner on is Tommy Kroon on first. Tommy Kroon getting to first on the 2-run RBI single to center field that took a hop off the pitcher's mound and kind of ricocheted around Brennan Hammond. 2-2 the count now. And now 3-2. Full count for Connor Entz, and he's in danger of loading the bases again here with Patrick Healy on deck. One away, can he get the strikeout? He can, it's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Connor Entz, his second of the game, and that puts 2 outs on the board and brings up Patrick Healy. First pitch just a little high, ball 1. 14-14 on the ball strike split on 28 pitches for Connor Entz. 1-0 to Patrick Healy. Now he sends a strike to even things up at 1-1. On deck is Joey Moeller. He is the catcher. And I know that not from memory, but from the catching gear he has on his legs at the moment on deck circle. 1-2 is another strike delivered there by Connor Entz. Connor Entz starting to heat up a little bit here on the mound. We'll see if he can keep it going. He's at 30 pitches right now here in the top of the first. And he hits him. Now load the bases. Just as I was about to say that, here comes Coach Roll. And he's going to have a chat here with Connor Entz. I was just about to say I didn't see any action from the bench, and then he peeked out and started walking towards the mound. West Fargo, after a dominant performance over Omaha Burke, falling behind 3-0 here to Woodbury. And they want to try and keep it at 3-0 going into the bottom of the first. Joey Moeller represents batter 9 in the lineup, so if he reaches base, they'll bat all 9 batters here in the top of the first.
Now batting to Woodbury, number 7, Joey Moeller.
So Joe Moeller will step up to the plate. I had him as Joey, but we'll take the Y off there and call him Joe from here on out. And the pitch comes in for a strike. And that one popped up and drops foul for strike 2. Connor Entz starting to get more strikes in than balls. He's at 18-15 on the 33 pitch split in favor of strikes.
Here we go, Joey.
And that's 1-2, I guess. So that makes it 16-18 on 34. Nope, take that out. The 1-2 is on the scoreboard. So, and he strikes him out. It's a 3-pitch strikeout. After all that. And that'll end the inning. They leave 3 stranded on base, and they get 3 across. It'll be Brennan Hammond, Trey Stocker, Griffin Stahl, the first 3 batters for West Fargo. And They have a little bit of a hill to climb. They're down 3-0 after the top of the first. We'll see how they respond when we return after the break here on Magnitude. Be right back. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, 3-0 in favor of the Royals here over the Patriots as we move into the bottom of the first. Of course, the West Fargo Patriots, no strangers to facing deficits. Had a back-and-forth battle with Mitchell, South Dakota in the second-to-last pool play game where they would walk off Mitchell in the bottom of the 8th, winning by the score of 12-11. And that had at least 8 or 9 lead changes in that game, if not more than that. Lead changes, not something I officially keep track of, but I suppose it's something I could keep track of moving forward.
Leading off the bottom of the first for West Fargo, number 5, Brennan Heyman.
So Brennan Hammond, Trey Stocker, Griffin Stahl will be the first. It's Evan, let me look at my pronunciations here, Prokopek on the mound here for Woodbury. And his first pitch is down low for a ball. Around the bases, you got Cole Shaback at first, Carter Klein at second, Nolan Drossel to shortstop, George Bajelis at third, Joe Moeller behind the plate catching. Second pitch in for a ball, 2-0. And now it's 3-0. In the outfield, Jack Huberty in left, Tommy Kroon in right, and Adam Wall in straightaway center. There's a strike. Prokopek cashes in on his free strike coupon on a 3-0 count. Now he'll wind up, deliver the 3-1. This one popped up towards right field. Tommy Kroon's coming after it, and it's caught by Adam Wall, the center fielder. Kroon and Wall were running toward each other, and Wall made the snag. That's out number 1.
Now batting number 3, Trey Stocker.
Trey Stocker will step up to the plate now. He's had some success at the plate in recent years for West Fargo. $11 for 16. And he's out. Make it 11 for 17 now. And that's 2 for 2 outs. One pitch efficiency there from Prokopek.
Now batting number 15, Griffin Stahl.
Griffin Stahl is the batter now. He'll face pitch number 7 from Prokopek. 3 balls, 3 strikes on 6 pitches. And that one will get away, and it's ball 1 here to Griffin Stahl. Griffin Stahl on Magnitude Sports has never really challenged a left fielder. He sent everything out to right and center field. There's a strike, 1-1. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Once again, Woodbury got here with 2 wins on July 8th in pool play, 2 wins on July 9th in pool play, and their only loss in pool play came in the hands of Rogers, Minnesota, by the final score of 9-2. They'd beat Farmington head-to-head, which would give them the tiebreaker in their pool, and Woodbury would advance out of pool play with a 4-1 record. And now we have a walk to Griffin Stahl. So a runner on base for West Fargo. Remember, they scored 13 of their 17 runs in the previous game with 2 outs on the board. So we'll see if they have more 2-out magic here in game 2 of this quote-unquote doubleheader for West Fargo. Pitches high for a ball, 1-0 to Evan Berg. Evan Berg, an equal opportunity outfield hitter. Take it where he wants it. And the pitch. And that one's a little high, and it's 2-0. So the wind starts to pick up a little bit here at Red Haddock's field. Snap throw up to first, but diving back in is Stahl. Pitch comes across as a ball, and it's 3-0. There's a strike. 15 pitches for Prokopek now. Only 5 of them have found the strike zone. Now 6 of them as that one's fouled away. Right onto the roof of the overhang over the fans sitting directly in front of our broadcast station here. It's tilted backwards, so probably rolled behind us. Runner goes, and it's a strikeout. He'll get credit for the stolen base, though. I hit the wrong button, but it doesn't matter. 2 away, and now it's Caleb Deere. Actually, there is no stolen base because it was a walk. I thought he struck out. my apologies there. Caleb Deere 0-1. That one's low, and now it's 1-1. Five for 11, Caleb Deere is on Magnitude Sports. He'll face pitch 20 here on the 1-1 count from Prokopek. That one's low and ball 2, and a nice block there by Moeller. Otherwise, those runners likely would have advanced. Two and 1 the count here to Caleb Deere. On deck is Matt Heupel. Deere down the third base line, but foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. You got 2s across the board, and now it's 3-2. So another full count here. This one to Caleb Deere. On deck is Matt Heupel. We're 20 minutes into the ball game now, and a 3-0 lead for Woodbury. And that one is going up, going back, and it is gone. It is a 3-run home run for Caleb Deere, and this game is tied. It took one swing of the bat to tie the game up at 3-3.
Now batting number 24, Matt Heupel.
That brings up Matt Heupel now. First pitch is a ball to Matt Heupel, and it's 1 ball, no strike. I checked that. The first pitch was actually a strike, I guess. And now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So strike and then a ball. So there's strike 2. And he'll make contact on that one, and he'll earn himself another pitch. One and two here to Matt Heupel. Casey Clemenson on deck if Heupel can reach base. And there's ball number 2. Two-two pitch. That one's ripped foul down the third baseline. Had it stayed fair, it might have been 4-3. Two and two. If I ever come to this ballpark again, I might park further away. And there's another one. And the guy who went, yeah! Guy, West Fargo guy caught that first one, and the other one came right to him, picked it up on one bounce. We'll get a little camera time for that. Pitch outside, 3-2. And a full count now here to Matt Heupel. Casey Clemenson on deck. And the pitch. Low for ball 4, and he walks him. Casey Clemenson now 1 for 2 in the first game. Ground out to short and a hit to center field on his 2 bats against Omaha Burke. And the pitch came in just a little low, but it was called a strike. That one's ripped foul back towards the West Fargo dugout for strike 2. And that one will roll away for ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Casey Clemenson. Once again, Easton Heisler is on deck. 1-2. Got it in there for a strikeout. They'll strand 1 on base, and that'll end the first inning of play. Total of 2 strikeouts for Evan Prokopek now, and it's a 3-3 ball game. And we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Looking for a new home? Make home happen by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 97% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. 3-3 ball game after 1 inning of play in this game. Somewhat similar to the start of the first game. They lost the lead in the top of the first, and then they would tie it up, and now it's a brand new ball game once again. It's equivalently 0-0 in theory. Grand slam in game 1 by Brennan Hammond. Caleb Deere with a 3-1 blast to left field in this game. No balls and 2 strikes, I believe, is the count here to Jack Huberty. He's 0 for 0. He walked last time he was at the plate. And no, it is 1. Oh, yeah, that's outside. So it was 0-2 prior to that pitch, and now it's 1-2. And that pitch, it got him. Outside edge for a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout. Number 4 for Connor Entz. Nolan Drossel will step up to the plate now. He's 0 for 1, victim of the first Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout thrown by Connor Entz. That pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Adam Wall moves into the on-deck circle. The next pitch here by Entz will be pitch number 40, swinging a miss for a strike, and it's strike 23 on 40 pitches. And that one's into center field. It's a base hit. That is the 4th hit of the game here, and the runner's on with a single.
Now batting number 10, Adam Wall.
Adam Wall 1 for 1 for a single. Had a little chopper up the first base line. Clemenson came up, Connor Entz picked up the ball, and there was nobody at first to throw the ball to. This time he bunts it foul, and had it been just a little bit deeper, Evan Berg may have been able to make a catch on that one, but instead he'll drop for a strike. And it's no balls and 1 strike here for Adam Wall. He's 1 for 1 with that infield single. And that one's a little bit too far inside, 1-1. That pitch is a little high, and it's 3-1 now here to Adam Wall. On deck is George Bajelis. That one's line drive out to Trey Stocker, and he takes a couple steps back and catches it for out number 1. That'll bring up George Bajelis.
Now batting number 8, George Bajelis.
One for 1 with an infield single last time he was at the plate. That one outside and taken off for second is Drossel, and he'll make it with no challenge. Credit that base advancement to the wild pitch, and Carter Klein will move into the on-deck circle here with 2 away if Bajelis can reach base. And he'll get a piece of that one, and it's fouled away for strike 1. 30 minutes into the ball game, 6 runs scored on 5 hits so far. 1 error for West Fargo. And the pitch, high for a ball, 1-1. And that one hit out towards Brennan Hammond. He picks it up, fires it over to first. Got him. And that retires Woodbury here in the top of the 2nd. No runs come across the plate this time, and the Patriots will bring out the bats once again. A 6-3 ground out to end the inning, and that will bring up batters 8, 9, and 1. Easton Heisler, Mason Stolting, Brennan Hammond. When we return after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Network, be right back.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, 3-3, moving into the home half of 2. It's Easton Heisler at the plate. And Heisler will see the first pitch come in low for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike. It's called 1-1 the count now here to Easton Heisler. Heisler 4 for 12 lifetime on Magnitude Sports as he fouls that one away for strike 2. And that one chopped foul off to the third base side. It came out of the batter's box foul, so even if it wouldn't have rolled over the line, it still would have been foul. Mason Stolting's on deck. We'll see Brennan Hammond this inning as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Prokopek on pitch 40 here. It's a little high for a ball, 2-2. And on 40 pitches, 21 balls, 19 strikes unofficially, according to my numbers. We're 33 minutes into the ball game now. This one, a little dribbler towards third. Bajelis picks it up, and they got him. It was a close call, but they got him at first. It's a 5-3 ground out.
Now batting, number 1, Mason Stolting.
So I'll reset the count here for Mason Stolting now. Batter 9 in the lineup. He'll face pitch 42 from Prokopek, and that one comes in for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery is on the outside edge. Even if he wouldn't have took a swing or a half swing or a partial swing, it still would have been a strike. 1-1. 1-1 pitch, and that one to left field, and that will drop for a hit. Jack Huberty will scoop it up, and Stolting's on with a single. Brendan Hammond fly out to right center field, where Kroon and Wall ran at each other, and Kroon made the catch. Last time he was at the plate, sees the first pitch hit for ball 1. So Hammond 0 for 1. Hammond hit the grand slam in the bottom of the first in game number 1 against Omaha Burke. So we know that he has some pop in his bat. Griffin Stahl, who's 2 batters away, has some pop in his bat, and we saw Caleb Deere send everybody a message in this game earlier with a 3-run homer of his own to left field. I think that might have been his first home run that I'm aware of. I haven't been to all of his games, but he hasn't hit one in the games that I've been present for, so until today. 3-1 here, the count to Hammond. And Hammond goes to left, and Hammond goes all the way to the fence. Stolting into third, he's going to round third. It's going to be an RBI double for Brennan Hammond, and the West Fargo Patriots take the lead. Hammond's deep shot to left center is enough to bring Stolting in home from first. And it's 4-3, Trey Stocker, and a visit to the mound first here for Woodbury. As coach will want to talk to Prokopek as well as Moeller. The rest of the team will stay away for the moment. Trey Stocker will face pitch number 50 from Prokopek. And that trip to the mound, visit to the mound, will conclude. 25 balls and 24 strikes on 49 pitches. We'll see if pitch 50 can even it up at 25-25 or if he'll fall behind 26-24. 0 for 1 with a ground out right back to the Prokopek last time he was at the plate, and he'll come across for a strike, swing and a miss style. 25-25 on the ball strike split on 50 pitches. The 0-1. That one's fouled away, and it's 0-2. To the right side of the batter's box out of play over the roof of the concession stand. They have some good cheeseburgers here, but for the West Fargo fans back home, you still rank number 1 with your seasoning. I'd put them in the top 3, along with that one that, and yeah, I think he ran it out. Oh, he did not run it out. That was close, but it's out number 2. So another 5-3 ground out. Hammond will stay on second. Now there's 2 away for Griffin Stahl.
Griffin Stahl.
Stahl drew a walk last time he was out, or up to the plate. So West Fargo, number 1 for seasoning on the burgers. That place in Omaha, Nebraska, number 2, and Bloomington, Minnesota, Red Haddocks Field, number 3 for seasoning on the burgers. And I'm not playing favoritism there just because we're broadcasting West Fargo. I think anybody who's ever been to West Fargo and had a hamburger would agree with me on that.
Good check.
If you're not careful, more than 2 hamburgers in West Fargo will give you a stomach ache. I mean, they're that good. And I've been very tempted to have 3 or 4 hamburgers when I've been there. Fouled away, and it's 0-2 now here to Griffin Stahl. .4-3 ball game in favor of West Fargo. They have a runner in scoring position. That's Brennan Hammond on second. No balls and 2 strikes. Prokopek with pitch 55. Oh, and it went outside. Stahl chased it and paid the price. It's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Evan Prokopek, and that will end the inning. It'll be Carter Klein, Tommy Kroon, and Cole Shaback due up for Woodbury when we return from the break here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right. And that one is popped up right field, and it is eventually caught by Matt Heupel. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Carter Klein. That brings up Tommy Kroon.
Now batting number 9, Tommy Kroon.
Kroon 1 for 1, singled into center field last time he was at the plate. going to make an adjustment on our numbers on our screen there. Double checked 3 sources, and 2 of them say 4 hits for Woodbury and 1 error for West Fargo, and I had 1 additional hit, but all our errors matched up, so we're going to take 1 hit off the board. And we just did, so now it's 3-3 on the hits. Double checking our runners on base. That is also not correct. West Fargo's left 2 on base, not 1. Now on sent up, Matt Heupel chasing after it, and it will drop in between Heupel and Stalker for a base hit. It's good for a single. And a nice hit there by Tommy Kroon.
Now batting, number 19, Cole Sheback.
Okay, now our numbers match up. And to second, and over to first. They got it. A 4-6-3 double play will end the inning. As a result, they will leave none on base, and we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. The Patriots will exchange their gloves for the bats and come out swinging here after the break on Magnitude Sports. Be right back.
You may already know that at Clothes Mentor, you can shop great designer brands without the full designer price, and that you can bring your gently used items into Clothes Mentor and sell them for cash on the spot. Here's something else you should know. Buying and selling at Clothes Mentor aids in water preservation, reduces chemical pollution, decreases landfill waste, boosts your local community. That's right, it's resale, and it's better than retail. Be green and kind to the environment by selling your clothing and buying sustainable fashion for yourself.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. 4-3 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots here in the quarterfinal round of the Gopher Classic Baseball Tournament. Hosted across 16 different fields over the Twin Cities area. Minneapolis, St. Paul, Bloomington, Minnetonka, and a handful of others. Don't have them all memorized, but those are the ones that I know right off the top of my head.
Now pitching for Woodbury, number 9, Tommy Kroon.
And then, I don't know if I said Bloomington or not, but that's where we're at right now, and they hosted one of the pool plays here. And now they host the round of 16, and the round of 16, I believe, is officially finished at all fields, and now it's down to the quarterfinals. There's 8 teams remaining in the Gopher Classic Baseball Tournament.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd, number 7, Evan Berg.
Evan Berg, Caleb Deere, Matt Heupel. 4, 5, and 6, the middle of the order here in the bottom of the 3rd for the Patriots. And that pitch will miss outside for a ball, 1-0. Here's the windup and the 1-0 delivery. That's in for a strike. Nice pitch there by Prokopek. I think it's Prokopek. Yes, it is. No, it's not, actually. It is Tommy Kroon moving on to the mound now. So Tommy Kroon on pitch number 4 here. And it comes in for a questionable strike, 2-2. That one was that far from being off the dirt. I'm not sure what he saw that I didn't, but we'll go with it, 2-2. And that one's low and out for ball 3. So a pair of balls, a pair of strikes, and another ball to get to the full count. That means we have a new right fielder here for Woodbury. I'll try and fill you in on who that is momentarily here. Here's the 3-2. That one's popped away and fouled, and it'll remain 3-2. Looks like I'm getting word that it's Patrick Healy out in right field. And that one's up high, and they'll walk him on a full count. He'll walk and reach base, and that'll bring up Caleb Deere.
Now batting number 10, Caleb Deere.
Last time Caleb Deere was at the plate, he had 2 teammates on base and popped a 3-run homer over the left field wall. And that would tie the game at 3-3 in the bottom of the first. And since then, West Fargo's added 1 more run, and they lead by a digit, 4-3 here in the bottom of the third. That one's fouled off by Deere for strike 1. Tommy Kroon on 8 pitches now, 4 balls, 4 strikes. Once again, a strike is anything that's not a ball. And this one, grounded out, and it's batted down by Kroon. He picks it up, and he can't do anything with it. Leaning towards error there. He kind of mishandled the ball. We'll see how they charge it on the official scoreboard before I officially punch it in. And they will charge it as a hit, so we'll give him a hit. Caleb Deere with an infield single. Matt Heupel, the batter now. He drew a walk last time he was at the plate. Oh, he looked like he was going to square up, and before he could fully square up, the ball came off the bat for strike 1.
Number 24, Matt Heupel.
Casey Clemenson on deck, nobody out, 2 runners on. And a 1-run ball game. 7 runs on 8 hits and 1 error combined for these 2 teams. He will square up, and he'll bunt it down the third base line. And he will be thrown out. And it's a sacrifice bunt to move Berg and Deere from first and second to second and third. And that brings up Casey Clemenson.
Now batting number 21, Casey Clemenson.
So 1 away now. And Clemenson goes to right center field. 1 hop, and it's mishandled by Patrick Healy. Scoring is Evan Berg, Caleb Deere right behind him, and 2 more runs come across the plate. And now West Fargo has doubled up their lead, 6-3 here on Woodbury. I believe, I was looking down, but I believe a balk was possibly called. So lone runner on second with 1 out. This is Easton Heisler. Outside for a ball. 2-0 here to Easton Heisler. On deck is Mason Stolting. Heisler and Stolting, batters 8 and 9 in the lineup. Casey Clemenson, the runner on second. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And now the throw to third, slides in, and he's out. They tagged him out. Now put out 2 on the board and take all the runners off base as Casey Clemenson gets caught stealing. Nice throw by Moeller up to Bajelis to complete that out. Oh, and a curveball hits the outside corner. And you go from 1 out to 3 outs in 1 pitch, and that ends the bottom of the third. They get 2 across the plate, though, and they now lead 6-3 over the Woodbury Royals, and we'll see how Woodbury responds on the top of the 4th. Here on the Magnitude Sports Network, we'll be right back.
While the scoreboard reveals the winner of an athletic contest, the real winners are the players, coaches, and fans who show good sportsmanship. Those who treat the game as a competition, show concern for an injured player, and accept all decisions from game officials. Please remember to be a good sport when attending a high school game. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, welcome back. The West Fargo Patriots up 6-3 here on the Woodbury Royals, and jamming out to some Michael Jackson. Really like that song, but YouTube hates it, so we're going to turn down that mic momentarily. Patrick Healy will stroll up to the batter's box, and
Now batting, number 11, Patrick Healy.
we'll see Joe Moeller and Jack Huberty. Batters 8, 9, and 1 this inning. First pitch in for a strike as Connor Entz tosses strike number 32. He's approaching 55 pitches on the afternoon. And there's strike 2. Nothing in 2 here to Patrick Healy. He was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. That was back in the first inning. Swing and a miss, and a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout for Connor Entz, his 5th of the game.
Now batting, number 7, Joey Moeller.
Joey Moeller, he was a victim of a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout last time he was at the plate too. Went down swinging on that one. Send it outside for ball 1. That was pitch 56 for Connor Entz. 1 ball, no strike in the 1-0 delivery, and that one's just a little bit high for ball 2. And the 2-0 is going to miss outside. 3-0. So 3-0, and we'll see if Connor Entz uses his free strike coupon here. And he will send it up high and in. 4-pitch walk for Joey Moeller brings up Jack Huberty. So we return to the top of the order now.
Now batting, number 2, Jack Huberty.
That one's in. Oh, I don't know about that one, but they'll call it a strike. And now you know I'm not biased if I'm disagreeing with the West Fargo pitch. That one's fouled away for strike 2. It seemed a little low, like right below the knees at the shin pads. That's normally not where the strike zone's at, but maybe he saw something that I didn't. This one hit out towards Trey Stalker in center field. He reaches for it, and it'll go just over his outstretched arm. They're going to send Moeller home, and the throw will not come in, and Woodbury gets a run back. So it's an RBI double for Huberty, and that brings up Nolan Drosso, 1 for 2, struck out swinging, and he singled to center field last time he was at the plate. So we approach the 1 hour mark. Not quite there yet, but we're approaching it in this ball game here. This ball game going along a little bit faster than the last one. Evan Berg chasing after it, but lost it in the sun, and Brennan Hammond was over there, as was Mason Stolting, and none of them could catch up to it. Evan Berg had the best chance at it, and he lost it in the sun, so it'll drop for a strike, and it's 0-1. 1 out, looking for that important second out here. As Woodbury gets one across the plate, West Fargo would like to see that be the only one come across the plate, but Woodbury does have a runner in scoring position. And that pitch is outside for a ball. That'll even up the count at 1-1. That runner is Jack Huberty on second. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on, 1's across the board. And the 1-1 pitch. Fouled directly back into my left hand had it not been for the netting.
Come on, 1-4,
65 pitches for Connor Entz now. He'll look back at second at Huberty and deliver. Low and in. Oh, he got it. That's a Buffalo Wild Wings strikeout, his 7th of the game. No, check that, 6th of the game.
Now batting number 10, Adam Wall.
And they get that important second out, and now they just need one more. Adam Wall, 1 for 2. Single. I think that was the single that was charged as an error, actually. And then a fly out to center field. Outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Adam Wall. Swing and a miss. It was a good pitch to swing at. He just couldn't quite make contact on it. And it's 1-2. Runner goes. That one hit well to left field. And they'll go all the way to the fence. Jack Huberty will come in and score, and it'll be an RBI triple for Adam Wall. So now it's 6-5, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Pitches high for a ball. 70 pitches for Entz, 27 balls, 43 strikes. 1 ball, no strike to Bajelis. Make that 1 ball, 1 strike. Nope. Take the strike away and give him an out instead. Casey Clemenson. They'll strand 1 on base and they'll hang on to the lead. 6-5 our score after 3.5. And the Patriots will look for some insurance when we return. 1 hour, 1 minute, time of the game. And we'll be back in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
Life is busy, and we all get distracted from time to time. But at Starion, they work hard to keep what's important to me in focus. They are continually upgrading their technology so I can spend more time playing and less time banking. And although I can do almost all of my banking away from the branch, visiting my banker in person puts a smile on my face and reminds me they're always there for me, ready to help.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
Mason Stolting takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. In a 6-5 game here as the Royals have chipped away and battled back. Mason Stolting, 1-for-1, singled out to left field last time he was at the plate. Here's the windup in the 1-0 pitch, and that comes in low for a ball. I don't know, there were a couple pitches last inning that were lower than that, and they were strikes, so I'm not exactly sure what the strategy is there. There's a strike, and I agree with that one. Two and one to Stolting. Brennan Hammond on deck. Trey Stocker to follow. And a little chipper out towards Drossel. He'll fire it across. A 6-3 ground out. Brennan Hammond 1 for 2. Fly out to right center. Caught by Adam Wall, the center fielder.
Brennan Hammond.
And then he would double all the way to the wall. That would score a pair of runs the last time he was at the plate. He'll face pitch 22 from Tommy Kroon. And that pitch is high and in for a ball, 1-0. 9 balls, 13 strikes on 22 pitches from Tommy Kroon so far. 1 hour and 4 minutes into the ball game in a 6-5 game here. West Fargo looking for a little insurance, and Woodbury looking to do 1, 2, 3 inning here if possible. Here's the windup in the 1-1, and that one's outside. Ball 2. The next pitch will be pitch 25 for Tommy Kroon. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Now it's a walk. Runner on base is Brennan Hammond. Trey Stocker 0 for 2. Ground out to the pitcher or ground out to the third baseman. 1-3 and a 5-3 ground out for Trey Stocker. Hammond standing on first, 1 out. And the pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. 5 of the last 6 pitches tossed by Kroon were balls. And the 1-0, and that one's high for ball 2. May have lost control of that one. May have been slightly assisted by the wind out there. It's been pretty gusty here in the last 40 minutes or so. 2-0 and a pickoff attempt, and a nice pick by Shea back there as that one almost went into the fence.
All right, Tommy. Take a deep breath, throw it in.
And that pitch is outside for ball 3.
All right, Tom, settle in, let's go.
And here's some of the Woodbury fans trying to calm down Tommy Kroon on the mound there. And he has a chance to cash in a free strike coupon here against Trey Stocker. And he does.
Nice. Come on, Tom. Keep fighting that spot now.
In my whole career, I've only seen 3 batters swing on a 3-0 pitch. And all 3 of them happened this season. That one fouled away, and now it's a full count. Payoff pitch. That one's sent out to right field. Healy's there, and he makes the catch. And that's out number 2.
All right, boys.
Brings up Griffin Stahl.
Now batting, number 15, Griffin Stahl.
And the pitch is out for a ball, 1-0. And Tommy Kroon struggling a little bit. He's thrown 11 balls on the last 14 pitches, if you include the fly out, because that would be considered a strike. And there's another ball. It's 2-0 here to Griffin Stahl. Stahl drew a walk on his first time up, and then he would go down swinging on strikes his second time up. 2-0. And that one drops low, and now he'll fire up to second, but sliding in head first is Brennan Hammond on the steal. Pitch comes across as a ball. It's 3-0, and Hammond takes second. 2 away and a runner in scoring position. West Fargo looking to get one of those 2 runs back that they lost in the top half of the inning. Oh, and that'll hit him. And now there's 2 runners on, and that'll bring up Evan Berg.
Now batting, number 7, Evan Berg.
Probably the worst time to get hit by a pitch is on a 3-0 count when the would have been a walk anyway. Evan Berg is 0 for 0. Been to the plate twice, been walked twice. And now he's 1/4 of the way to another walk. 1-0. And that's going to probably do it for Kroon. I would suspect that well, maybe not. Maybe the coach isn't going to ask for the ball. I think he's probably just going to come out there, have a chat with him, and say, hey, we need to start throwing some strikes here, buddy. He has been struggling. Right now he's at 37 pitches. 20 of them have been balls. And he's, according to my numbers unofficially, if I'm doing my math right here, he's thrown 15 balls on the last 18 pitches. So according to the rules, the coaches are allowed 1 trip to the mound per inning. So that would be the last trip to the mound here. One and 0, and there's a strike. It's been statistically proven that 87% of the time a strike is thrown after a visit to the mound, and it happened there. 1-1 pitch. That's low for a ball. 2-1. Next pitch will be pitch 40 for Tommy Kroon. And got the corner. 2-2. Ball strike in that order. Twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. First and second, and the 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Should be a play for Carter Klein at second, and he will grab it. They'll strand 2 on base, and that will end the 4th inning. It remains a 1-run game, and the Patriots shut out for the first time in any inning. We'll see if the Patriots defense can step it up in the top of the 5th as the Royals look to tie, possibly take the lead when we come back after this here on Magnitude.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
All right, it remains a 1-run game here. The Patriots hanging on, 6-5. A total of 11 hits in the game. 6 for the Royals and 5 for the Patriots. And Carter Klein, who made the catch at second for the 3rd out, will start things off in the batter's box here for Woodbury. We'll also see Tommy Kroon and Cole Shea back. Klein 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and a fly out to Matt Heupel on right. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. And Connor Entz, next pitch will be pitch 75. And pitch 75 is sent out to Trey Stocker, and he makes the diving catch. Tommy Kroon, he's had some success. 2 for 2 with a pair of singles, 1 to right center, 1 to left center. So 1 out here, and the pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. Cole Shayback moves into the on-deck circle. Now it's popped up. And making the catch is Evan Berg. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Not bad for Connor Entz. And now he'll try his luck against Cole Shayback.
Now batting number 19, Cole Shayback.
Shayback 0 for 2, struck out swinging, and then he grounded out to Caleb Deere on a 4-3 at second base. Outside, ball 1. 1 hour and 15 minutes, time of the game here in the top of the 5th. That's probably the quickest 11-run game I've ever could remember doing. And that'll hit him on the inside, a little too far to the inside, and he'll reach via hit by a pitch. Patrick Healy, the batter now.
Now batting number 11, Patrick Healy.
And Patrick Healy will face pitch number 80 from Connor Entz. Healy 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch. Next time up, he would go down swinging on strikes. That pitch is a little bit low, and on 80 pitches, 33 balls and 47 strikes for Connor Entz. The 1-0 pitch, high for ball 2. He'll glance over it. Shayback on first. Deliver the 2-0. That one's popped up. Opportunity here for Clemenson. And I think it was actually Heisler who made the catch. And it was. And that will retire Woodbury 1-2-3 here in the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Actually, it's not 1-2-3. It's 3 of 4 because they leave one on base. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back. The Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota is the place for you and your friends to come and enjoy cold drinks, great food, and sports all under a friendly and fun atmosphere. Whether it's the Vikings, Twins, Wild, NDSU Bison, or one of your favorite teams, watch all the games at the Knickerbocker. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., and Sunday, 12 noon to 2 a.m. You can find the Knickerbocker at 412 Main Avenue in Hickson, just a 10-minute drive south of Fargo. Take University Drive, head south until you arrive.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200. Magnitude Sports would like to remind you that whether you're watching from home or watching from the stands, to please respect officials. Without high school officials, games are canceled and players lose playing time. Contact your local high school to find out how you can become an official and stay connected to the game you love.
Number 10, Caleb Deere.
Easton Heisler made the catch to secure that third out. And now Caleb Deere, 2 for 2. Halfway to the cycle, home run and a single. It was a 3-run homer to left field. Takes the pitch for a strike, and the new pitcher is Cole Shayback. And his first pitch comes in for a strike. That moves Tommy Kroon over to first base. Everybody else in their same positions as before. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caleb Deere. Deere needs a double and a triple to complete the cycle. We'll see if he can get one of those two here on this at bat or not. 1-1. And he might get the double. He might. No, he won't. Yes, he will. No, he won't. Okay. He'll have 2 singles. Jack Huberty out in left field there. Wasn't sure if it was going to go past him or not as he kind of fell to the ground to control it. And now Matt Heupel 0 for 0, drew a walk and then advanced 2 teammates to second and third on a sacrifice bunt last time he was at the plate. Quick look over at Deere by Shayback as he'll set and deliver. Curveball inside, strike 1. Nicely done, nicely thrown pitch by Shayback. Hour and 20 minutes now, time of the ball game, and a one-run game here. And the winner of this one will go on to play tomorrow, and the other one will go home to their home field for their next regular season matchup. 1-1 the count now here to Matt Heupel. Shayback takes a look at Deere and delivers outside for a ball. 2-1 the count. That one fouled off. Hit the pole, and one of the coaches for Woodbury had to walk out of the way of that one. 2-2. And a big pitch here. And that one's sent to the gap. Running after it is Huberty. He cannot make it. Deer heads into third. They'll send him home as the ball is still at the wall. And Heupel's going for the triple, and the throw's not going to be in time. RBI triple. West Fargo strikes. They've increased their lead to 7-5. Caleb Deer scores from first. And now Casey Clemenson will try and bat in another run. We'll have a courtesy runner for Heupel. And that will be Cooper Borkart, who will come in and run at third base. Well, if you're a West Fargo fan, you probably didn't expect that, and that was a treat. Matt Heupel getting a RBI triple. And he was able to put his foot on the gas pedal and reach third. I think there was a pitch, but I missed it. It's at least 0-1 now to Casey Clemenson, who's 1 for 2. Strikeout swinging and a single deep to right center. And the pitch. That one is on one hop, picked up there by Carter Klein. Throws over to first, they get the out, and Cooper Borkart scores. So that clears the bases now as Clemenson grounds out on a 4-3. It's an RBI ground out. Scoring Borkart from third, and Easton Heisler steps up to the plate with one out and the base is empty. Pitch inside for a ball. He's 0 for 2. Ground out to third on a 5-3, and then struck out swinging on his last at bat. And this one right over the glove of Shayback, but into the glove of Carter Klein, and it's a 4-3 ground out. And that's quick 2 outs. Mason Stolting the batter now.
Now batting number 1, Mason Stolting.
In the bottom of the second, West Fargo got 1 run. Every inning other than that one, it's been guaranteed 2 or more runs. And it's a trio of 4-3 ground outs to go 1-2-3 after the first couple runs score. And that ends the 5th inning of play. They leave nobody stranded on base, and they get 2 across to take an 8-5 lead. 8 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They've left a total of 4 on base so far here in this contest, and we're back with more after this here on Magnitude.
Runnings is celebrating 75 years in business with an incredible 2022 Ford truck giveaway. Just imagine you hitting the road in a brand new fully loaded Runnings Red Super Crew 4x4 truck. Don't imagine it. Make it happen by entering to win now through August 10th. To register, grab a prize card from your local Runnings store or visit runnings.com/2022 Ford truck giveaway. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or older to enter. Enter to win today. And thank you for shopping at Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
8-5 in favor of West Fargo heading into the top of the 6th inning here. We'll see here in the top of the 6th. Batters 9, 1, and 2. Joey Moeller, Jack Huberty, Nolan Drossel. Connor Ince still on the mound. He'll toss pitch 83. Remember that pitch limit's 105. And at the rate he's been going, he could come close to that. He might be able to finish out 6 outs of play here as long as Woodbury doesn't score 3 runs or even 2 to close the gap. There's a strike. Muller 0 for 1, a strikeout swinging and a walk. And somebody's in trouble. 0-1. That one's lofted out into right field. It'll drop for a hit. Just over Caleb Deere's head and not quite deep enough for Matt Heupel to charge in on it. Actually, I think we have a new right fielder. And we do have a new right fielder, and it's Borkart. So this is Jack Huberty now. And this one grounded towards first. Back to second. Back to first. They got it! That's a 3-6-3 double play.
Now batting number 14, Nolan Drossel.
Allen hit hard. Oh, and it took a bounce, and Casey Clemenson was in a position. It just took an unexpected bounce over his head, and now Drossel gets on base with a base hit. Must have been some magic in that dirt there for Drossel, because that appeared to be an out.
Now batting number 10, Adam Wall.
Adam Wall 2 for 3. A single, a fly out, and a triple. Take that back. Reached on an error, fly out, and a triple. One ball, no strike. And he'll hit him. And now there's 2 runners on. George Bajelis is the batter due up here.
Now batting number 8, George Bajelis.
Entz looking back at Drossel, sends the pitch outside for ball 1. Bajelis 1 for 3. Infield single, a ground out to short, and a pop out to the catcher or first baseman, I can't remember. I'm not sure. No, I think it was the first baseman. I think the pop out to the catcher came later in the game. And now time is called, as I have Entz at 89 pitches. We'll see if they keep him in there or not. I have this feeling that he's done. Yep, he is done. 89 pitches, 37 balls, and 52 strikes. Allowed 5 runs on 8 hits. He'll be responsible for Nolan Drossel and Adam Wall should they come around and score before we can close the book on Connor Entz officially. And the new pitcher is going to be, it looks like it's going to be Skylar Horde. So Skylar Horde will come on and get some warm-up pitches, and we'll take a short break, and we'll be back once again. 8-5, 2 away, top of the 6th, runners on first and second.
Now pitching for West Fargo, number 11, Skylar Horde.
And Skylar Horde will face George Bajelis, who has a 2-ball, no-strike count when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Be right back.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, You'll always have pride in yourself.
You didn't like the call? Please remember the officials on the court and the field have the best view of the action as it happens. More officials are needed. People like you. Stay connected to the game you love. Contact the NDHSAA, MSHSL, or your local high school to find out how to become an official. This message courtesy of Magnitude Sports.
All right, we return to action here in the top of the sixth. Skylar Horde, the new pitcher for West Fargo. 2 balls, no strikes to George Bajelis. Runners on first and second. Nolan Drosso on second. Adam Wall on first, and a strike to George Bajelis. So 2-1 now. That one ripped foul, and it bounced off the roof of a gold minivan into the police department's "You're speeding" sign on the floor, on the side of the road. Two balls, 2 strikes as a result. And the runners thought about taking off, but nice job there by Heisler to keep control of where that pitch is at. And it's a full count at 3-2. So Skylar Horde, big pitch coming up here. It's either a strikeout for out number 3 or the base is loaded. He'll check the runner on second and deliver. And that one hit well to center field, but Trey Stocker is going to be there, and it's going to bounce. 1 run will score, and now runners on the corners. And Woodbury trims away at that lead with 2 outs. It's now 8-6. As Nolan Drosso comes in to score from second.
Now batting, number 4, Carter Klein.
8-6, and run number 7 is 90 feet away with 2 outs. Carter Klein 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch, a fly out to right, and a fly out to left center. And this one's going to be popped up, and this one might be in the glove of Caleb Deere, and it is. They strand 2 on base, but they get 1 across, and they get 1 closer heading into the bottom of these 6. Patriots now or never for some insurance runs. And we'll see if they can get any of those insurance runs when we return after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Buffalo Wild Wings win-win value lineup gives you and your friends more for less. With buy one, get one half off traditional wings every Tuesday. Buy one, get one free boneless wings every Thursday. And $3 tolls every day. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
8-6, 2-run ball game as we go to the bottom of the 6. Brennan Hammond, Trey Stocker, Griffin Stahl, the top of the order for the West Fargo Patriots. And Coach Shaback will toss pitch number 13.
The bottom of the 6th, number 5, Brennan Hammond.
Hammond and Stahl, they have the ability to knock it out of the park. Keep that in mind. If they get a pitch that they like, it could be a goner. Hammond 1 for 2, fly out, double to left center, and a walk. Now pitch is outside, 1-1. Pitch number 15 coming up for Shaback now. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That one's in for a strike. It looked like it was coming in a little bit too far, and it took a nasty curve back into the strike zone. I don't know if that's a great pitch or a lucky pitch or some combination of both. But we'll say it's a great one. And he follows it up with ball 2. So strike ball, strike ball. is the pattern so far here for Shayback versus Hammond. And that one's into the dirt, and that's ball 3. 17 pitches for Shayback, 10 strikes, 7 balls. And the pitch. Low, ball 4, walks him. Runner on with nobody out. Trey Stalker, the batter now. He's 0 for 3 with a pair of groundouts to pitcher in third and a fly out to right. That pitch is a little bit high for ball 1. That one's hit to right. Healy is there, and he cannot make the grab. It went over his head, and he reached back for it, and he could not make the grab. So now 2 runners on second and third with nobody out.
Number 15, Griffin Stahl.
So that results in a hit for a double to right field. Moving Hammond to third, Griffin Stahl the batter now. And Griffin Stahl fouls it away for strike 1. 0 for 1 Stahl is. Walk, strikeout swinging, hit by a pitch. And I don't know if time was called or a little high for a ball, 1-1. Brendan Hammond on third, Trey Stalker on second, nobody out, 1 ball, 1 strike to Griffin Stahl, Evan Berg on deck. One. Fouled away, third base side, strike 2. And the 1-2, set up and delivery. And that one smacked towards Kroon at first. He'll step on the bag, and that's out number 1. The runners will stay put. Direct ground out to first for Griffin Stahl. And that brings up Evan Berg, 0 for 1, a pair of walks and a fly out to the second baseman, Carter Klein.
Now batting number 7, Evan Berg.
And moves Caleb Deere into the on-deck circle, and as long as no double plays happen, we'll see Caleb Deere next. And the pitch drops in for a strike. Beautiful pitch there by Shayback. 0-1. Shayback delivers. And another one. That one dropped a little bit too low, and it's 1-1 now. Almost the same pitch as last time, but not quite. 25 pitches for Shayback now, 10 balls and 15 strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 runners on, second and third, 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We'll see if Berg can connect on pitch 27 from Shayback or not. And And he will connect, and he'll send it to right field. It might be deep enough for a sac fly. Here comes the throw, and the run will score. There's one insurance run for the West Fargo Patriots. Trey Stocker will stay put at second. And it's now 9-6 in favor of West Fargo. That brings up Caleb Deere, who's 3 for 3.
Number 10, Caleb Deere.
Had the 3-run homer in the bottom of the first. Since then, he has a pair of singles. Check the runner on second and deliver. And this one hit out right to the third baseman, and he'll throw him out at first, and they'll strand one on base, and that'll end the 6th inning of play. 9-8, and the Royals need 3 to force the bottom of the 7th. They could very well do it. They certainly have the talent. We'll see what happens when we return from the break here on Magnitude. Be right back.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. That first pitch was in for a ball. Tommy Kroon, the batter, 2 for 3, a single to left center, a single to right center, and a pop out to Evan Berg at third. And that one is down the first base line and foul. So 1-2 the count now. West Fargo needs 3 outs. Woodbury needs 3 runs. We'll see which team gets their 3 first. 1 final has come in. Manitoba will advance to the championship round tomorrow. They took a 10-2 win over Rosetown. Pitch comes inside, and I'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seen 3 different Manitoba teams this year, so I'm not exactly sure which one that one is, but full count, 3-2. Nobody out, no runners on, and Tommy Kroon a pitch away from a walk or a pitch away from a strike. Out. Outside, he's walking. Cole Shaback will be the batter now. He's 0 for 2, struck out swinging. He grounded out to second on a 4-3, and then he was hit by a pitch. Swing and fouls it down into the dirt for a strike.
Cole Shaback.
Once again, if Woodbury does not score at least 3, we will not have to play the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch, and that's hit hard and foul down the third base line, and it's 0-2. Skylar Horde on 13 pitches, 5 balls, 8 strikes. Has an 0-2 count here on Shayback, looking to get that first out. Both teams scored a run in the 7th inning, or in the 6th inning. Pickoff attempt on Kroon unsuccessful. 1 hour and 47 minutes time of the game so far. And that one fouled down the third baseline. He's had 3 pitches. He's fouled all 3 of them away. And pitch 15 for Skylar Horde coming up here. Shayback continues to battle. Struck him out. There's a delayed strikeout call by the umpire, but that's the 7th batter struck out by West Fargo pitchers today.
Now batting number 11, Patrick Healy.
Patrick Healy's 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch, struck out swinging, and a fly out. And this one's fouled away into left field for strike 1. Joe Moeller is on deck. It's batters 8 and 9 between Healy and Moeller. Runner on first is Tommy Kroon. And that one's fouled back, up, and back into the field of play. On the last 8 pitches, 7 of them fouled away and 1 for a strikeout. Let's see if he can get another strikeout here on the 0-2 count. That one will go into the dirt for ball 1. Nice job by Heisler to keep that ball in his bubble. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That one's sent out. Trey Stalker, center field. Got it, out number 2. Now the backs are against the wall here for Woodbury.
Now batting number 7, Joe Moeller.
West Fargo needed 3 outs. Woodbury needed 3 runs, and now West Fargo needs 1 out, and Woodbury still needs 3 runs. First pitch is missing for a ball, low and in. Moeller 1 for 2, struck out swinging, then he drew a walk, and then he singled to right field. And that one's in for a strike, 1-1. 7 balls, 14 strikes on 21 tosses for Horde. We're 1 hour and 49 minutes into the ball game. And that is a little high for ball 2. And that one into left field for a base hit. Puts a runner into scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate.
Jack, do it again. Stay hot.
So Jack Huberty, top of the lineup. One swing of the bat could tie this game up. Inside, missed it for a ball, 1-0. Jack Huberty 1 for 3, a walk, struck out swinging, a double to left center, and a ground out to second. Horde looks at second, delivers a pitch to the outside edge of the plate for a strike, 1-1. Runners on, Tommy Kroon on second, Joey Moeller on first. Nolan Drosso is on deck, and the pitch comes in low for a ball, 2-1. Jack Huberty represents the tying run at the moment, but there's 2 away. Horde looks at second twice, winds, delivers. Missed it outside, 3-1. And he's dangerously close to loading the bases. 1 hour, 51 minutes, time of the game now. Once again, Nolan Drossel is on deck. Three-1. Strike 2, and he thought he walked. And he'll have to go grab his bat and take another pitch. A big pitch here for Skylar Horde. Both the Woodbury and the West Fargo fans are cheering, and Woodbury's going to score 1, maybe 2. It's now 9-7. They'll pump the brakes on Moeller at third. Tommy Kroon comes home and scores on the 11th hit of the game. And Coach Roll's going to come out and have a chat here to calm his players down. It's a 2-run game with 2 outs. So runners on first and second. Moeller on second. Huberty on first. Nolan Drosso 2 for 4. Struck out swinging, then he singled to center. Struck out swinging, and then he singled to right.
Now batting, number 14, Nolan Drosso.
West Fargo needs 1 out. Woodbury needs 2 runs. And they got a runner on third and a runner on first. That runner on third is Joey Moeller. And that one's popped up. Going to left field, and he'll make the catch. West Fargo moves on to the quarterfinals, semifinals. What a ball game. All the credit in the world to Woodbury. They battled and battled and battled, and they just fell a little bit short at the end. Nothing to hang their head about, though.
You move on to the semifinal round tomorrow at 11:30 at Veterans Field at Minnetonka High School.
So Nolan Drosso flies out to left field. And Mason Stolting makes the catch to send West Fargo to the semifinals. Skylar Horde ends it on 30 pitches with 11 balls and 19 strikes. Time of the game, 1 hour and 54 minutes. And let me pull out my schedule here and give you an update. So 1 hour, 54 minutes, time of the ball game. And as I look here with the win, West Fargo move on. They'll play at 11:30 tomorrow against... Let's see here. Let me pull out my my full sheet here. I think they're going to be playing Manitoba. Manitoba won, I believe they won 10-2 over Rosetown. So Manitoba will play West Fargo at 11:30 tomorrow morning, and that will be over at Veterans Field at Minnetonka High School. It's 18301 Highway 7 in Minnetonka, and we'll have that game for you here on Magnitude Sports. As long as the Patriots are playing, we'll be out here. And as a result of that, we'll pull up our schedule here and put it on screen. We talked about it yesterday, but as a result of the Patriots winning today, we will be canceling the West Fargo Vets Post 400 Astros game that we had on the schedule due to the fact that we can't be at 2 games in one place. So we'll cover the West Fargo Patriots in the semifinal. If they win at 11:30 tomorrow, they'll advance to the Gopher Classic Championship game at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and that'll also be at Veterans Field. So West Fargo playing back-to-back games today in the round of 16 in the quarterfinals, and they'll have an opportunity to play back-to-back games in the semifinal and potential championship game at 2 o'clock tomorrow. It should be a fun day tomorrow, and we're looking forward to it. Your final score, once again, 9-7 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots, 1 hour and 54 minutes, the time of the game. We thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow, 11:30 first pitch. Talk to you then. Have a good night.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell, and visit our website at magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.